Hey you guys, woo, welcome back to Southern Latitudes. Jack and I are having a date night. Every day's date day, right?
With some of my favorite people, my wife and Budman.
And your dog. And one of our kids is traveling.
Budman, what are you eating?
Whoops. One of our kids is traveling and the other one's married, you know. And so anyhow, we're just hanging out on the back porch. And we're having a little bit of a grilling situation here.
Yeah.
He just went in the house, seasoned all the chicken, pork chops. I think we're also having some steak. This is for more than one day, but...
Well, we're having the steak tonight, and
steak
but I'm going to do the chops and the chicken first, because steaks cook fast, and then...
yeah. And we also have baked potatoes.
This is one of the nicest bed of coals I've made in a while. Take a look.
I will say that's a beautiful bed of coals. It feels very nice and hot.
A lot of people rush coals. You got to let them get orange like this.
Yeah.
Let the charcoal, let all the lighter fluid burn off, and get down these clean coals like this, and it's just
the oak smells good too.
Yeah, and it makes for a great cooking situation.
Yeah. Yeah, we couldn't find any mesquite, so oak is our second choice, and whoo, that was really good. But let me go.
When I feel floordery.
Yeah.
When I feel floordery, I do oak.
The whole neighborhood's gonna feel floordery right now.
No, but when I feel floordery, I do oak. And then sometimes, like, you know, Texas mesquite.
Oh, that's right. Jack spent time in Texas too when he was a teenager and in the Army. So anyhow, I thought that while we're waiting for food to cook, I would go ahead and I got my list of what was going on in the gardens. I thought maybe we would do that tonight real quickly if the rain will stay off in the distance. So this is my house garden, and this will just be super quick run through. So I plan on putting broccoli, cauliflower, squash, Brussels, bunching onions, and green beans in here. So like the squash is sort of a short crop. Only takes about a month or so for squash to run its cycle and give me some food. Might, 6 weeks if I'm lucky this fall. So then I will come behind the squash and put in the green beans. And I usually put a little tuft of bunching onions somewhere on the front side. That used to be our old rotation. And the peppers will eventually come out. Oh, now Buddy's trying to steal my papers again, are you? I'm gonna clean up the now I'm so distracted. The pineapples in here, and the okra will be gone, and all the black ground covers coming off, and we'll put in the mushroom compost there. Next garden, ignore the chair in the garden. This is where we just put in those babies in the last video. The loofah's here, and we have some herbs up front. We had a mixture of peppers, and most all of that is gonna come out of here. I'll leave the Tabascos. So in the salsa garden, my list tells me that we're gonna put peppers in, which we already have. Tomatoes will be on the back side there. We're gonna put eggplant because they're a little bit shorter-ish in the next section on one or the other side, probably this side. And then we're gonna get in the front. I know this is really technically the side, but we're gonna make this the front because the south side is this way, and that's where the sun's gonna be coming from. And so short things have to go in this swath. So I will put in celery, leeks, and onions across the base here. I will probably put in my cucumbers here, and again, that'll be a fairly short crop. Short is in time to mature and time to harvest. So that'll go there. The loofah will just stay until it runs its course. Next garden. As we're walking by, I must say the food forest is doing pretty good. It got a little bit of love today. I put a little bit of a rock path down there. It's not the best. It's just, reclaimed stuff from around the yard. And even a little bit of concrete down there. And then the passion fruit is dropping. I picked my first guava today, but haven't eaten it. The star fruit's about to come off. The grapefruit, we'll have to do a more in-depth thing later, but the grapefruit are starting to get little orangey yellow shoulders, and all the Seminole pumpkin came out. The peanut butter tree got its second set of blooms. And then I have tucked in the back there, ginger, turmeric. The miracle fruit tree is growing like crazy. All right, back to the gardens. Okay, at this point, this is still the north garden, and the buttercup squash will be going all the way through to December. And then when that is done, we will replace it with broccoli, more Godzilla. That'll be like my second sowing that I probably do December or January. And I'm expecting the buttercup squash to come all the way out. So this is filled right here with Alabama butter beans, Queen Anne black-eyed peas, and way down there I have a little bit of dragon tongue beans. But I think I have some, I'm not completely on the fence, but I'm kind of on the fence, and you could talk me in and out of it depending. You guys let me know. Cucumbers here or not? Maybe. I don't know. Something viney needs to go up here. I like the idea of the trellis being here, and I like my little fall girl. And then in this section, we're going to put in some corn, and I'll put my green bean plants in here. The non-climbing, just the bush beans. Over here is my south garden, and there's a lot of things that didn't germinate, as far as like the zinnias. A lot of flowers that I was hoping for fall did not happen. It is what it is. We're cutting our losses. The loofah looks fantastic over here, and I just don't have girls. It's kind of weird. I've only got boy blooms at the moment. My canna that was a transplant from the front over there, I guess it's over at Shock, and it's doing fantastic. My red roselle right here, it was in the back here, and it was dying, and I gotta do something fast, so I transplanted all up here, and I think I only had 2 make it. It just looks awful, so pretty much I'm just not gonna have but 2 of my 7 plants make it for the red roselle and my roselle tea. I'm kind of disappointed in that. Okay, and then this is cranberry hibiscus. The pineapple's down there. There's just some mix and match flowers, and this is collards and sweet potatoes. So what am I planning on doing in here? Well, it's going to stay the same as most other years. It's going to house lettuce, kales, mustard greens, flowers. I am going to attempt to do flowers one more time. I may put another bunch of collards in here. But mostly I have a ton of different lettuce varieties that I plan on putting in here. So that'll be what we do there. Hey, so that's my list, and at this point that's what I think might be good between rotation and what we did. Not everything's going because it's rotating, but some of it's because we knew it worked there the year before, and with the fresh nutrition of the mushroom compost, I think we might have better success than we had in years past. So or at least with last year. Last year was just so weird. My garden was just off, and I usually don't have as many problems as I had last year. So thank you for sticking with the channel. If you were like, well, she can't garden. Well, I could garden, but I just can't when I don't have all my good stuff. So anyhow, I'm here in the food forest, and I wanted to show you that this is my other red roselle plant, and here's the other one. So these 2 will be the only ones I have for tea this year, and that is what it is. And some years just stink, so you know, that's gardening. You just hope the good Lord keeps giving you more years to keep trying. But yeah, look at these fantastic passion fruit. This is the maypop. I know purple possum is also really good, but we'll just go with what we have here today in my yard, and that's only what was on sale too. I had the Lady Margaret, which is over there, and the maypop. So anyhow, Jack, it looks like Jack's about ready to start grilling. We're having a good time together. I got my party lights on way down there, and we're just gonna have a good time. Put a little bit of food on the grill, and you guys take care, God bless, and I'll see you in the next one. Can we take just a moment to appreciate Buddy? No, actually that's not what I wanted. For you guys that have been here for a while, when we first developed the lot, it was just bare dirt after we pulled all the trees out, and the majority of the trees, all the palm trees went, and there was an oak tree right there, and then we made a little swath of I think they were pine mulch chips or something. They were kind of light honey colored. They were beautiful. And just about all of that has grown over except for this little section. And then I have had a, I think this is also pine mulch, but from a different kind, a dark one that's supposed to go in the garden. I have a little bit more of my pile left, and of course the mushroom compost, but just taking a moment to appreciate how the two yards are finally beginning to marry together instead of looking like two separate lots out here. They're like 2 quarter acre lots each, making a full half acre.